to a sketchbook tour. This is my first one. I'm going to be looking at kind of my most recently filled sketchbook. Starting with this page, I've skipped the first two because I don't like the drawings in them. Here's a couple of hikers. It's got bigger pupils than I would have liked. And probably bigger feet, to be honest. Some more people. I like drawing characters with roll neck jumpers on for some reason, even though I don't like to wear them myself. It's another doodle. Quite like a black brush pen. So this one is the first of Peachtobers drawing challenge, the Peachtober drawing challenge from 2024. Peachtobers, like a drawing challenge run by furry little Peach, who's sort of runs it on Instagram. They give you daily prompts, and this is the first one. This is Daisy. I've got the prompts on a screen there. That's why I'm looking over there, because I can't remember what they are, because 2 years ago is too long ago for me. So yeah, I started with Daisy. I like to draw these in one colour just to make it a little bit more simple and a little bit less time consuming, because October is quite a busy time of year for us, so I don't want it to take forever. This one, sparkle. They're mining sparkly things in a mine. And you can see it's really hard work because they're sweating. This one's a bunch of cats. The prompt for this one was paw. I just quite enjoy drawing cats. One thing I like about drawing cats is quite often their limbs in real life don't really make any sense, so you can just draw them however you like and it almost looks like a realistic drawing of a cat. This one is unfinished. Sometimes I'll just start drawing a page and then just think, it's a bit crap, and then I just stop and move on. I should probably come back and fill that in with some drawings if I was being economical, but I'm not at the moment. The prompt for this one is sky. So I've drawn a variety of sky transportations. Yeah, I quite like drawing vehicles. I've gotten recently into them. I didn't like drawing vehicles at all until recently, but now I just draw them kind of like how I used to when I was about 10. And that is what I tend to do actually now. If I can't think how to draw something, I just think, how did I draw that when I was 12? Or 10? This is a deer that I gave up on and did this one instead. And the prompt for this one is fawn, which I believe is a young deer. There's a frog there. Don't know if you can see that. A knapsack. It's good to have a knapsack in a drawing. It conveys a sense of adventure, I think. This one, I don't think there's anything too wrong with this, but I think I must have not liked the legs. They were probably too wonky. So I started again. And this one is sketch. That's the prompt for this one. Again, lots of cats. It's kind of a sausage cats. Another abandoned drawing. It's bad, isn't it? That's bad. I think this is Bud. It's Bud. So I quite like drawing people gardening because it's something I like doing. Here's a gardener. And they've got a banana in their pocket and a snack bar for later on when they get a bit tired of gardening. And I also quite like just to stick a bird on drawing sometimes, perching somewhere. Can't remember what the prompt for this one is. It's river. So yes, these are 3 characters who have already appeared in a couple of other prints we've done, risograph prints. And I would like to make this into an A4 risograph print. I just need to find the time to do it. It's the continuing adventures of the giant cat and its 2 little friends. Prompt for this one is apricot. So this is like an apricot jam. You can see here, the clock indicates there's kind of around breakfast time. Another abandoned page. A sad abandoned character with a joystick. It's quite hard to tell what it is there, but it is a joystick. They're playing Space Invaders. This is kind of a memory of mine from the 90s, going around a friend's house and playing Space Invaders. We didn't have a computer when I was little. We got one a bit later when I was a bit older, but when I was little it was very exciting playing on computer games. And there's the father in the mirror, just visible. And this is the gas fire we had in my living room when I was growing up. Here are some more modes of transportation. Oh yeah, the prompt for that one is pixel. Pixel. And the prompt for this one is wheel. I like to put a pun in a drawing sometimes. It's a bit of fun. This one is so packed with fruit and vegetables. Look at that. Okay, so the prompt for this one is earth. Lots of digging going on. This is probably my favourite drawing. Might be my favourite drawing in the sketchbook. These two have kind of been amalgamated into one character to become a risograph print. It's actually for sale on our web shop. It's called Digging. This one, the prompt was Cape. It's a traveller. I think they're just sort of leading a pack of animals out of a forest that's probably in danger of some sort of threat, an unseen threat. It's an unseen threat. And this chap is leading them out for some reason to save their lives. This one is Burrow. Also made this into like a bigger drawing later on. Quite a lot of the stuff that I draw in my sketchbook that starts as doodles quite often ends up as prints. It's a good way of generating finished prints and designs, I think. So these animals are all squeezed into their underground burrows. And look, there's an amphora from Roman times. This one, prompt was lamp. I think that's the lamp there. They're just having a nice time outdoors. And this one is, oh, it's owl. It's quite obvious, isn't it? I just drew some owls. And more owls. I don't draw owls very often, so I was just trying to figure out how to draw them, because they're amazing animals. So it would be good to be able to draw them nicely. I think out of all of them on these 2 pages, I probably like this one the best, because it's the silliest. Prompt for this is slow. I think it's slow because their train's delayed. The perspective is completely out of whack in this one. It's Ipswich. That's the nearest train station to my childhood home. But yeah, this chap is tiny. That one's, I don't know, it just doesn't add up. But it doesn't matter. It's just a bit of fun. I quite like it when perspective is just very, very wrong. This one, the prompt for this one is fast. So you can see they're very fast athletes. There's adverts for various things in the background. Oils and Jessops and C&A. C&A doesn't exist anymore. That used to be a shop in the olden days. Prompt for this one is crocodile. I don't draw crocodiles very often. I'm quite pleased with how this one turned out. This is in the top, probably the top 10 drawings in the sketchbook. It's just quite fun. I like how the body is curling around the page. The prompt for this one was rest. They're just resting. I have nothing else to say about this page. This one, the prompt is greenhouse. This gardener is very pleased with their collection of, I think they're supposed to be tomatoes, but they look a bit more like strawberries. So this is another abandoned drawing, and the prompt for this one is, it says it's village. Oh, I see, right, okay. I think it's just a random picture of a wheelbarrow, and then I've drawn the next prompt, which is village. Yeah, that's quite fun, isn't it? This does, again, the perspective here doesn't really make much sense, but I quite like that. I think the prompt for this is party. That looks like a fun time, doesn't it? Bruce's Juices. Radish. The theme for this one is radish. So you can get super spicy, mega hot, turbo death, or mild boy at Bruce's Juices. And it's cash only. I don't think I'd like a radish juice. What was the prompt for this one? Stone. This is actually a drawing of my friend Max. He's a very tall person. And I took a picture and it actually looks exactly like this. This isn't a bad drawing. That is exactly what Max looks like. This chap is stacking stones, they're balancing them on the beach. And I think I must have liked that one the most because I've made that into the final drawing for that day's Peachtober. Cool, wow, I didn't get far with that before I abandoned this drawing, did I? That's bad, isn't it? Same again. I think I must have disliked how this arm is. So this prompt is backpack. They're all hikers, and that one's having a rest. Prompt for this one was grass. So if you're not familiar, this is a depiction of a famous cheese race they have, where people run down a very steep grassy hill after a wheel of cheese, and you win the cheese. This prompt is pony. I quite enjoyed drawing these ponies, and this one has ended up becoming a stamp, and also sort of ended up on a design of a t-shirt we did for Lunar New Year, for the Year of the Horse this year. But yeah, I thought that one's, I quite like that one. That's cute. That's a cute pony. This one, the prompt is break. So these folks are breaking tiles and boards. It's taekwondo. Or karate, I suppose. It could be karate. I quite like drawing fragments and shards. Prompt for this was pearl. So this person is discovering a pearl at the bottom of the sea. And I like drawing undersea creatures because, like cats, you can draw them any way you like, and there probably is a sea creature that's like this somewhere in the depths. This is a snooker scene. The prompt for this was spider. I didn't really want to draw a spider, so I drew this implement is called a spider in snooker. It's what you rest your cue on if a shot is too far away to reach or in an awkward position. I like drawing big crowds. It's quite funny, and it's quite fun just drawing lots of tiny faces. Yeah, he's licking his lips and determined look on his face. That kind of thing. Okay, so I think that was the last of Peachtober 2024. So now I'm left to my own devices, and I've done some doodles in my sketchbook. This is just a page of faces that I haven't finished. These faces are okay. I don't like that drawing at all. That's poor. And these ones are for Lunar New Year 2025? Was 2025 the year of the snake? It probably was. Yes, I think it was. Yes, 2025 was the year of the snake. 2026 was the year of the horse. So I was just trying to come up with ideas and doodles for what to do for our Lunar New Year postcards that we do every year. We make these postcards and send them out to like friends and family, and sometimes clients as well. And it's just kind of a nice thank you as well to people. So these are some more, I was just trying to come up with fun things you could do with snakes. There's a snake helter-skelter. This one is sort of rhythmic gymnastics. This one is like someone playing with a snake like some people do with teddy bears, I guess. So snake has a tool. And yes, these are all just snakes. Snakes being helpful in some way. Snake friend with you on your bike. This one ended up being a postcard. That became a postcard. And this became a postcard. So we ended up doing 3. There's probably a 4th one. I can't remember which one that was. I think it was that one. Yes. I think... Oh yeah, this is just more doodling. This is an art gallery. I'm trying the sort of classic Where's Wally perspective with these ones. It's quite hard as I'm not used to doing it like this, but I'm just trying to draw more interesting scenes from a Where's Wally perspective. There's probably a proper name for the perspective, but everyone is the same size. They don't get smaller further away. I have to look at an art encyclopedia to find out what that is. Just a blank page. Just enjoy that whiteness. Some fashion people. They're okay. I think this might be the start of Peachtober 2025. Is it? No, not quite yet, not quite yet. These are just more self-initiated doodles. Dogs. Dogs in the rain. People with... That guy's got a phone. This mouse has proportions. I'm not very happy with those. He really lets this page down, that mouse. This chap is now a print. That's an A4 risograph print now. An abandoned drawing of a chicken person. Drawing in 2 colours. More chicken interactions. Quite like these. These are quite nice. I like how happy this one looks. They've got seeds. The chicken is tempted. I guess the chicken is so powerful they're knocking over this person with the force, with their chicken force. This one, this is a shop in Hove. You can go there. If you go to Hove Station, walk down the road, you'll see street sounds for serious car hi-fis. Only serious ones though. I like this. This is all right. This is all right. This is a shop near Portslade Station, near where we live. Sort of vaguely realistic, these buildings. It's quite a fun challenge when you're just used to drawing silly things all the time. Here are some people crossing a river. I quite like drawing people hiking. Drinks. I like the texture on these trousers. I think I can only get this from a really tired old pen. Another blank page. Why have I left that blank? Never mind, never mind. Here's just an assortment of things. Little creatures. A wizard. A bunch of sort of dog-cat hybrids. I don't know why it's got a triangular face. Just trying stuff out. These are all just sort of... I thought I'd draw things and then try and come up with phrases that might make them into a nice t-shirt or tote bag design or something. I don't really like many of them. But this one is actually now a sticker, but it has a slightly different wording. It now says, "Will you be my dog friend?" And that one actually we've made into a sticker. More sketchy design ideas. Okay, so this is definitely Peachtober 2025 territory. Prompt for this is acorn. I can remember that. There's a pig. I never draw pigs. Not very often anyway. This one, I think the prompt was kite. Kite surfing. Prompt for this one was slug. The gardener's worst enemy. There's some lovely runner beans growing up a frame there in the background. This is basically me at the allotment. This is a self-portrait in a way. This is kind of a drawing of Lucy working in our studio. The prompt for this one was gingham. So she's sewing a bit of gingham fabric. There's Dora, our cat. I folded this one over because I hate it so much, I guess. Can't be that bad, can it? That's all right. Just, I don't know why. Don't know why that's folded over like that. So the prompt for this one is poppy. They're collecting poppy seeds. They've got a poppy bun. It's nice drawing little mice with giant flowers. It's quite fun, isn't it? This one is, the prompt was ring. I don't really like jewellery, so I thought I'd draw a boxing ring. This one's all right. I think there could be more of a conveyance of action and thrust, but I don't mind it. This is a bad drawing. I've stopped drawing halfway through. The prompt for it was strawberry. I think you can see I was at the end of my tether here because I've smudged the ink. This feels a little bit half-assed. I quite like this one. That dog's all right. Oh, this is in the top 10 in the sketchbook, I'd say. Prompt for this one was leaf. I like this butterfly. I don't draw insects very often. And the bird's quite nice. And the character on the phone. This chap ended up being a sticker. This one, I think I drew live on our Twitch stream. So I think I probably carried on with it even though I may not have liked it that much. Just for, I don't know, continuity purposes. And the prompt for this one was rope. So they're on a swing rope. And they're supposed to be going over a river. Again, I'm not sure I've really conveyed motion, which is something I struggle with a bit. This was also drawn on live on stream with people watching, and this prompt is critter. I think they're the critter. I mean, they're all critters in a way. I'm not really sure what a critter is. Is it just a small animal? The sofa is really weird, but kind of fun. Yeah, this is the third one I drew on the same Twitch stream, and the prompt was seagull. I like this character with the pipe. Prompt for this was bark. These are all just playing around with dogs. Seeing if a weird mouth would look good. Not sure it does. It's kind of going a bit beaky in these pictures. A wobbly dog. This one is, the prompt for this was marble. They're at a marbling class. And the story behind this is the tutor and this is the student, and it's their first day at marbling class. And the tutor is just watching on amazed because this student of marbling is really, really good at it. They're a prodigy. And there's the cat looking on, also in wonder. This one is brush. It's brush. The prompt is brush. So yeah, it's someone cleaning the streets with a brush. I quite enjoyed messing around with the Posca pen, and I think I just used my finger to smudge it quite a lot just to try and make it look like a sort of wet, tarmacky, grubby street. And these pigeons don't look that pigeon-like, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter too much. And this one is an aquarium, and the prompt was aquarium. I like those aquariums when you can walk through the tube. There's a turtle in the background and a giant crab. And that's it, that's your lot. That is the end of the sketchbook. So thanks for watching if you've made it this far. And remember to like and subscribe. Thank you and good night. Bye-bye.